We'll be screaming out, we can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever.
Hey, good morning, students. My name is Dave Swenson, the principal here at Green Canyon High School, and I'd like to officially welcome you back to school after almost 5 months of absent from you. We're excited to have you back. When I say we're excited to have you back, that means ourselves as administration, as faculty, and as staff. And I know that you guys are excited to be back also. So the purpose of this meeting with you right now in this video is to share with you some of the expectations of what's required and the things that we're asking you guys to do under these circumstances that we're in right now. So at this point, we're going to watch a short little video that was generated by our district to go over some of the COVID procedures that we have. And then after the video, myself, Mr. Benyon, assistant principal, and Mrs. Stewart, our athletic director, will share some more specific things that are more pertinent to Green Canyon High School. So let's watch that video now.
Welcome back to school. We're excited to start the new school year with students, teachers, and staff back in our school buildings. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, some things at school are going to be a little different this year. This video will help you to understand the changes that are required to keep our schools safe, healthy, and open for the rest of the school year. Every student will be expected to have a cloth face mask and to wear it when physically distancing is not possible. The proper way to wear a face mask is to have it cover your nose, mouth, and chin completely. Students should launder their face masks regularly. If you need a temporary mask, you may ask for one at the front office. Wearing a mask shows respect and concern for the teachers and staff members who are working hard to provide a place for you to come to school. It also helps keep you, your friends, and adults in the school safe and healthy. It's important that everyone practice good hygiene while at school. Students are encouraged to wash their hands frequently and thoroughly. To wash your hands well, be sure to wet your hands first. Then apply the soap and rub it on your hands for at least 20 seconds. Then rinse well and dry your hands with a paper towel. You can also use hand sanitizer when hand washing is not possible. Wash your hands, or using hand sanitizer is especially important on arrival to school, before and after eating, after blowing your nose, coughing or sneezing, after PE, and after using the library, computer lab, or restroom. Students can also prevent the spread of germs by not sharing items such as water bottles, food or drinks, cell phones or pens and pencils. Additionally, students should avoid touching their own eyes, mouth, nose, or face, or touching others through high fives, handshakes, hugs, etc. Students should avoid drinking water directly from drinking fountains. Instead, each student should bring a clean, full water bottle to school with them every day. Make sure your name is written on your water bottle in permanent marker. Physical distancing is another way to avoid spreading germs at school. While students may not always be able to stay 6 feet away from one another, students should practice physical distancing as much as possible. Students should avoid gathering in groups while walking in the halls or standing in common areas. Classrooms have been rearranged to give students as much personal space as possible. Only 6 students should be in a restroom at a time. Teachers or staff members will help you to know how you can best practice physical distancing in your school. You may have noticed that there are new blue signs on the floors around school. These signs will help direct foot traffic and assist our students and employees in practicing physical distancing. Arrow signs on the floor or wall will help students to know which direction they should walk in the halls. Footprint signs will show students where to stand while standing in a line or while waiting for assistance. Additional signs will be posted on entrances and exits, drinking fountains, restrooms, and in other areas to remind students and staff of ways to reduce the spread of the virus. Students should do their best to follow all guidance to keep themselves and others safe and healthy. It is incredibly important that students not come to school when they are sick. This is an essential way to prevent the spread of COVID-19 and other germs at school. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, you should stay home. Chills, cough, difficulty breathing, fever of 100.4 degrees or above, muscle aches and pain, sore throat, new loss of taste or smell. At times, you may need to stay home because you are ill or because you are being quarantined. Don't worry, your teachers will help you to stay connected with your classes through remote learning. If you're already at school and begin to feel sick, you should go to the office immediately if you are experiencing any of these symptoms. Chills, cough, difficulty breathing, fever of 100.4 degrees or above, muscle aches and pain, sore throat, new loss of taste or smell. This can be a challenging time for everyone. If you're struggling, please don't hesitate to reach out to a counselor, teacher, or administrator. We all want you to have a fun, healthy, successful school year. By wearing a mask, following enhanced hygiene measures, practicing physical distancing when possible, and staying home when you're sick, you're doing your part to allow schools to be open for the school year. Thank you for your help in keeping our schools safe and healthy. We're going to have a great year.
Hey, as stated in the video about wearing masks, I want to thank you for wearing your mask today and the mask requirement that we have. We're one of very few districts in the state of Utah that are allowing students to be back 5 days a week for pretty much the whole day. There are many other districts that are having their students come back for a half a day, or they're on an A-B schedule, or they're blended learning, those kinds of things. And we felt it's very important that you see our teachers on a regular basis, or a daily basis. And so it's important that as we come back to school, our main purpose is to keep school open. And so some of these things that you're seeing and some of the things that we're requiring and asking you to do, it's not out of trying to be punitive or to feel icky or that we're trying to mandate things. It's because we want schools to be open. We want you here. There's no better place for you guys to be between the hours of 8 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the afternoon is here at Green Canyon High School. So one of those things that we're asking you to do and that we're requiring, but more importantly, we're asking you to do, and one of those things that help mitigate COVID is to wear masks. That's some things we do have control over. It's very hard to social distance in a school setting, which we're going to try to do the best we can. But wearing the mask helps mitigate those situations that would probably help, that would cause us to shut our school down. And so I'm just pleading with you, if you would please wear your masks. Outside your own family, as you get to know our teachers here, I'm not sure if there's a group of people that probably love you more, obviously, than your own family and some of your friends. And I've got to make sure that you guys are safe. Every time you walk through the doors, you feel safe, you feel valued, then we're going to educate you. But I've got 130 staff members here that also need to be safe. And so by you showing love back to them is by just wearing your masks. And there's going to be times that we will take some breaks, go outside and have those masks. But that's just the whole idea here. Again, please know that's because we want to keep school open. That is why we're doing things, not to be restrictive. And I know in the past 3 years at Green Canyon High School, when I have genuinely asked you guys to do something, you've always pulled through for us. So thank you. Thank you for doing these things that we're asking you. And if it means just to keep our school open, to wear this mask, let's do it. In fact, if the superintendent told me that I needed to wear a hazmat suit, or if the superintendent said, you need to shave your head, I don't know if he would, to keep school open, I would do it, because that's how much it means for us to keep the school day open. So thank you for wearing your mask and keeping them on. Hey, speaking of masks and the proper wearing of masks, and also I just want to re-emphasize a little bit of our dress policy. I know a lot of focus is on our masks, and we want to make sure that our masks are worn properly, that obviously that the nose and the mouth are covered, but also that you have that, and I think it's neat to see some of the creative ways that people are wearing masks and the logos that they have, but make sure that we're in our dress policy. So make sure that with masks, also any clothing that we have on, that we wear, that we stay within the rules of no drugs, alcohol, gang signs, tobacco, or any inappropriate things that would cause a distraction. Also, just a reminder about our dress policy. Remember, we still do not wear hats here at Green Canyon High School, so when the bell rings, we do not wear hats all the way through instruction time until at the end of the day. We need to see your faces, and we want to make sure that you're dressed appropriately. Also, that our shirts, we have shirts that cover our shoulders, that cover most of our body. Also shorts. We know it's hot out there, really hot, and we want to keep the shorts as near the knee as possible. But just remember their dress policy. People dress to be successful in all situations. Whether they're a doctor, they dress in a certain way. Whether you're a lawyer, you dress in a certain way. Whether you're an athletic team, you dress appropriately that will put you in the best successful situation to succeed. It's very, very important that we also dress for success here at Green Canyon High School. That for us to be in a learning environment, to educate, that we need to dress appropriately and not be a distraction to that. So that's why we have our dress policies and those kind of things, is to help us be successful in learning. So thank you for abiding by that. Hey, as Mr. Binion had mentioned about the lunchtime and pack hour, it's very, very important that during lunch that we try to social distance the best we can. I know a few of you will be leaving campus, but as we stagger those times, please regulate yourself so that you are standing, you're trying to keep within 6 feet of each other. When we're in the lunchroom, we haven't gone to the point where we're Xing off certain seats and that stuff. All we ask is that you sit every other seat in the seating area. Out to the southeast part of our building is a patio area. Just to the east of the school, we will have chairs and tables and seating out there. There's some natural seating with grass and also cement seating areas. Please use all this space as you can, and please social distance as best you can. If you're eating, obviously, you'll have your mask off. But if you're not eating, please keep your masks on. Avoid any large gatherings at all. Be aware. Be a leader. Look at this. Look at your surroundings and say, "Hey, let's move to outside." Outside's a good place to get yourself social distance and take the mask off and breathe a little bit. So we're asking you to help in this. One of the things here at Green Canyon High School, you'll notice that we don't have a lot of rules or signs or those kind of things. We want to treat you like adults. We want to think, when we look at people here, we look at you as students, we want to treat you like leaders. That means you need to look around and be a leader and to do your part in helping us keep school open. Now, in closing, we just want to thank you for the opportunity to listen to us, and we look forward to a wonderful year. And it's a great day to be a wolf and keep the wolf pack away. Thank you.
Good morning, Green Canyon. I got to tell you, I am pumped. I am so excited that we are back in school. It's been way too long. My name is Assistant Principal Randy Binion, and Dave has asked me to talk to you a bit about some COVID related items. So let me kind of go down the list here. Did I tell you that I'm pumped that we're back? Man, I'm so glad we're back. And that is our goal, to be able to stay back. We want to keep this school open. So as I talk about these items, please know that the purpose of them are just so that we can keep school open, and we need your help. Thank you for helping us in advance. Okay, a couple items regarding that. Hallways. You will notice that there are arrows on the floor. We want everybody to try and stay on the right side of the hallway so that as we pass, We know that 1,600 students is a lot of students in this school to pass by each other. Please don't stop and congregate. Use passing time to pass. We need to keep moving so that we don't have the congregational issues in the hallways. It just gets too congested. So please stay on the right side using those arrows as well. Next item, stairs. We ask that you go up the east side stairs and down the west side stairs on both sets of stairs. Again, that helps us to keep it orderly and moving in the same direction rather than opposing direction. There's more contact and more air that we breathe on each other. So that's the purpose of that, is to reduce air contact, and those stairs do get congested. So up the east side, down the west side, and that will help us out as well. Classroom. Teachers are going to go over this in your classrooms. Please help the teachers. We are going to do sanitization every single hour. We have spick and span spray bottles in every single classroom. Teachers will commonly ask you to help spray and wipe down because they are so busy doing so many things. If you don't feel comfortable helping to spray and sanitize and help clean the high-touch areas in your classroom, please let your teacher know. But we hope that you'll be willing. It'll sanitize yourself as well in the process. Speaking of sanitizing, hand sanitizer. Each teacher has a gallon and a bucket, not a bucket, but a gallon of hand sanitizer as well as spray bottles. They will offer to spray your hands as you come in the class and or as you, and some will ask you as you leave the class as well. We encourage you to do that. Hand sanitize as much as possible. Keep yourself clean. In addition to that, we will be cleaning at night. We have a great custodial staff that is going to be working almost around the clock, actually, because we have an additional late night custodian here helping clean this year, more than we had last year. There's lots of sanitization, and I'm not going to go into all that's going to be happening, but know that we are sanitizing the school and cleaning the school very, very well. You'll also notice that we're going to be opening our doors so that you don't have to hand touch the doors as you enter the buildings. As you leave the buildings, if a door is not open, if it doesn't happen to be open, use your side and bump the door open with your side rather than using your hands. Do things that will help you stay clean and sanitized. Okay, social distancing when possible, and this goes into lunch hour discussion. We wanted to keep pack hour, and in order to do so, we had to have at least a 20-minute separation in our serving of lunches. So you will see your bell schedules. Teachers will help you understand this further, but every class is going to be 55 minutes on a normal day, and then third hour is going to go from 10 to 11:15, which is an hour and 15 minutes rather than 55 minutes. The reason why we've done that is so that we will trade off leaving third hour early. Well, 1 week we will have upstairs and seminary leave at 10:55, and the rest of the students leave at the end of third hour, which is 11:15. And then on week 2 we'll flip-flop, and downstairs will leave at 10:55, and upstairs and seminary will leave at the normal third hour leaving time of 11:15. That gives us a 20-minute separation. So if you're on that first round, go ahead and get down there, get your lunch, move out of the commons as best as possible, move into teacher classrooms, move outside. We've ordered more tables to go outside. Please just spread out as much as possible. We know that you like to congregate, want to be together, and we wish that we didn't have the social distancing need, but it's a high need item. We need your help with this. And again, the reason why is we want to keep school open. We know that you want to be here too. And so please, please, please help us with the social distancing. All right. Last item, contact tracing. The school is working with Bear River Health Department. And if we have positive contacts, if we have individuals that test positive for COVID, we will be working with everybody in all of their classes to see who had high contacts. And as part of that spread, we will be asking students to go home if you've had a high positive contact association with somebody who tests positive. If, for example, if we get 15 positive contacts, positive cases of COVID in our school, unfortunately, in conjunction with the health department we will unfortunately will be shutting school down for 14 days. This is going to be happening throughout the district. We are not going to be shutting, if for example, another school has 15 cases, we won't shut down. It's going to be school by school, and the shutdown would only occur, not shutdown, excuse me, move to remote learning. We would move to remote learning, and teachers would be helping you over Canvas for the learning environment from home remotely. And then after 14 days, we would be able to come back again as a school. So we hope that doesn't have to happen. We really, really want our school to be able to stay open. So again, thanks in advance. Like Dave was talking about, we love and appreciate you, and we're so grateful that we're able to be here as school. We're pumped, we're excited. Thank you for coming. We're glad that you're here, and we want to stay open. So please do your part to help whenever possible. Have a great day.
Hello, my Green Canyon friends. I'm Missy Stewart, Athletic Director here at Green Canyon High School, and I just wanted to go over a few expectations for our games, and especially starting with our game tonight. I just wanted you to know that we have a student gate, which is the west gate of the football field, and that's where we need students to enter, and we need you to have your student ID cards. We're going to be scanning those cards. I suggest that you take a picture, get out your cards, take a picture of your ID card so that you always have it for all events. You need to have that card, and we're going to be doing something this year where you're going to get points for the things that you come to also, so you're going to want that student body card with you. We need masks at all times, students. We've got to wear these at the game so that our athletes can wear their uniforms, so please wear your masks. You can cheer loud and proud through that mask, so please wear those masks at all times at our sporting events. We're going to be able to spread out. The student section is two big, large sections. The band is going to be going to the end zone to help with social distancing. And so please spread out when you get to the games. There's going to be plenty of room on those bleachers. Tonight, it is a green out, so come dressed in all your green and ready to cheer on the Wolves against the Bees tonight. A couple more changes that you need to be aware of. We cannot go on the field after the game at this point. So we're going to have the team come over onto the track after the game and sing the school song from there. We're going to need to do it in the bleachers. So I'm sorry, students, but at this point we can't have you on the field. We've been asked by the health department that you just, after games, that everybody leaves. And these rules are so that we can keep playing sports right now. So please just do what's asked of you, and it will be great, and we can have lots of fun just with the different changes. So thank you, students. See you at the game.
Good morning, Wolfpack. Hey, there's a little bit of an announcement about lunch. I'm just going to read through these things. A la carte will be taking lunch cards as payments only this year, no cash. So make sure you have your lunch card filled up. All the lunches will be pre-packaged this year, so when you finish, dump leftover food into the garbage, but do not throw the styrofoam containers away. There will be a table for stacking those items, so you're going to have to separate that out a little bit. And reminder, when your lunch account goes into the negative, your student card will be taken until you pay your outstanding balance. Until then, you'll need to go to the lunch secretary at the window and get a slip before getting into the lunch line. So remember those 3 things, and welcome back to Green Canyon.